Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Jimmy, and today we're going to be doing Steins Gate Review Episode 9. So this episode starts out with Ferris finding out about the time machine just like everyone else seems to find out about it. Then we get a scene with Hoeen and Christina, and Christina is on the phone, and she's having like this argument with somebody, and she's like really into this argument. Don't really know what happens with that, but afterwards, Hoeen does talk to her about it, and then she like grabs the little puffle, whatever it is, thing, and kind of cries about it. It was weird because it was never actually explained what whatever the problem was, whether it have been like her family, or maybe like a boyfriend, or that could be anything. I don't even know. After that scene, Mayuri and Ferris have this little conversation, and Ferris is like, "Oh, are you going back to see the time machine? Blah blah blah." They go back to the house, and they have like a round table meeting, and they talk about some things that are going wrong with the time machine, or things that they know, or like stuff like that. And Christina points out that they can only send text message or D-messages like sometimes, but other times they can't send them for whatever reason, which is kind of interesting. Kind of adds like a sense of realism. Like they can't just send it whenever they want. It also adds a sense of realism when they are talking about it, and Christina is like, "Well, you can't have. We're not going to be able to compete with CERN because CERN has like a freaking giant particle accelerator. What do we have? A microwave." Then Hoeen asks Daru if there's any kind of hacking that is going on, any progress. Then Daru's like, "Well, we still haven't broken through the thing, so there's no progress." And then Kyoma is like, "Well, where's the IB 5100, whatever it's called? Where'd that go?" And Daru's like, "We never had one." Mind blowing. So Christina talks about the butterfly theory, which is it's a theory about time travel that pretty much the slightest change will change the outcome or the time that you're in. So like if you texted somebody, for example, just that slight little change could change the whole thing, and everything is just blown up, everyone's done. Like everything can be changed. Then it cuts to Ferris, and she's like talking on the phone to Hoeen about the IBN 5100. They don't have one. She doesn't know where one could be, and completely contradicts what the last world line was like, where they actually had one. Then we get another instance of the world line being different, where that little metal Upa, I think they called it, Mayuri didn't have one, and she was like, "Oh, it would be so amazing to have one," which completely contradicts the first episode of this show. So they're definitely screwed. They're definitely changing things. Then on their way to see Ferris to go to her house and try and look for the IBN 5100, they see, or Hoeen mostly sees, Shining Finger. Or Moeka, which I learned during this episode. And I won't be remembering. So anyway, he finds her, and he chases her down, and then when he finally catches up to her, she's like on the ground, and she's like, this can't be, there's something wrong. Which completely goes with my theory that she may be some kind of time traveler. So they finally get up to Ferris's mansion of a hotel room, which kind of looks like I don't know if it's a hotel room or not, but it kind of looks like a hotel room. And while they're talking, she asks if she can send one text message back. So Hoeen's like, "Well, no way. I'm not going to get sent into another world that you could completely mess up again." And Daru's just like,
"Oh, I see. So we can use it to win the lottery. But Ferris, that's crossing the line. That's some BS, man."
And after a hilarious conversation between Hoeen and Christina, they finally say, they give her the okay, and she kind of doesn't want to send it. And I really don't know why she wouldn't want to send it, because it's kind of like maybe she had there was something wrong with it, or she knew maybe it would change the past or something, and maybe that's why. But anyway, she sends it, and then there's the huge explosion where Hoeen gets transported into another world line, and then it happens. The single most unexpected thing that I could have ever thought that wouldn't happen in this show happens. Hoeen gets teleported, or time-ported, to a world line that they never even had the time machine or the apartment building. So I can only think of maybe 2 or 3 things that can come out of this. I mean, maybe they'll figure out a way to do something and teleport him back to normal, but for the most part, he's pretty much screwed, and he's not going to go anywhere for a long time. Also, I don't know if this is a plot hole, or maybe this is just like something that I'm noticing that I'm an idiot and I didn't realize. But Halloween dubs Ferris 007, and apparently in the world line previous to the change, Shining Finger wasn't a member. So wouldn't they like react and be like, well, who's number 006? Although Mayuri did seem to know her. Mind blowing. Alright guys and girls, that's pretty much the end of the episode. Don't really have anything else to say. I kind of want to watch episode 10 right now, and I think that's what I'm about to do. So, thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Bye. Man, I sound like an idiot saying bye every time.
Just so you know.
That ass.
Look, people are like ants from here. What a splendid view.
Oh dear.
We're never getting him back.